Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, I'm jumping into Civilization 6 with these settings. We spawned right next to a river, which is great news. Oh, a tribal village. A free worker at the start is a fantastic boost for our early game. Let's build 2 regular farms and 1 wheat farm right away. Time to scout the area around us. Here's our first leader, Menelik. Well, our scout just met its end. Let's pick our government policies, continuing the scouting run. 3rd city founded. 4th city founded. Let's build a holy site. Uh-oh, barbarians are attacking us. Selling off some furs. We need the gold for faster growth. Let's check out a shrine for our religion. Alright, time to finish off these barbarians at our border, preferably without losing anyone. In the ancient era, you've always got to lean on your army. Defending your nation comes first. We got a great profit. Let's found a religion. Hinduism, obviously. Let's boost our food and production through faith. Scouting the surrounding land. A new settlement. Another one. And one more. The ancient era wraps up after 47 turns. Let's check the recap.
We've met 1 leader so far. Just 1 city, with these numbers and science, culture, faith, and gold. The classical era kicks off as a normal age for us. Since we only founded our religion near the end, the obvious pick here is clear. Let's buy a trader. Let's buy a settler and plant an outpost city right on our neighbor's border. To keep loyalty high and defense strong in case of an attack, we'll bring in Victor, who'll become our acting governor in 3 turns. Let's clear the barbarian outpost on our southern border. Scouting the northern regions. Our second scout falls to some ruthless barbarian clubs. For loyalty, let's build a government plaza. 30 free points of world influence from an empty promise. Let's use a missionary as a scout for now. Everest. Oops, turns out you can't meet a settlement with a missionary. Well, 1 more settlement. This is where our missionary's journey ends. Time to wipe out the northern barbarians. Our missionary will help scout them out. Let's check out our neighbor's territory. Another outpost destroyed. 2nd natural wonder discovered. 3rd one too. There are enemies up north. We need to send our army to deal with them. Let's build a wonder. 4th wonder spotted. More new territory explored. We've met Portugal. The Temple of Artemis is complete. Let's swap some policy cards. Selling furs, buying up rare resources we don't have yet, plus horses and iron. Having good trade partners really pays off. Trade's going to be a huge asset for our growing economy. Time to switch governments. Let's go with Classical Republic. I think we need to build our unique district. For aggressive expansion, we'll need an ancestral hall. Our first suzerain. Wrapping up the Classical era, we've met 3 new leaders: Russia, Indonesia, and Rome. Founded a new city. And over 41 turns, our stats roughly doubled, some even tripled.
We enter the medieval era in a golden age. Let's grab monumentality, since buying settlers with faith will help us found new cities faster. Let's take Magnus and level him up so we can make settlers without losing population. A new city right at our neighbor's border. Exactly what we need. Let's convert this city to our religion. In the World Congress, we'll grab a culture bomb. Since we're building a district, we'll take a bit of Menelik's land.
Hope he doesn't mind. Let's trade. Some new rare resources will help keep our people happy. And while we're at it, sell off some horses and iron for extra gold. Settling the northern lands. And barbarians again. Guess we're sending troops. Fast units like horses would really help right now. Otherwise, we're crawling through hills and forests forever. Then again, our troops aren't doing much else, so it'll do. Our megacity Delhi is growing, 10 citizens now, a meteor strike, a great merchant. Let's take them. Building 2 new cities. Next up, we'll clear some forests to speed up district construction. To bring in more gold, let's sell our surplus to some generous buyers. Everyone trades with peaceful Gandhi. Gotta remember to renew our trade deals every 30 turns, or our city's amenities take a hit. Let's settle the nearest large island. Let's settle near that iron deposit. Better retreat here, or we'll lose our weaker units. We'll try falling back while hitting the enemy with archers at the same time to wear them down. Our troops have healed up, and our unique unit, the War Elephant, has arrived. Time to attack. Let's finish off the barbarians and take out their outposts. Crossbowmen hit hard. Better fall back. Let's beat them on our own territory instead. Let them come to us. Now we need to repair a damaged district. The World Congress has convened. Better side with the majority. Using missionaries as scouts again. Time to explore the African continent. Fifth natural wonder. Sixth natural wonder. Seventh natural wonder. I'm not counting on friendly city-states. Better to track down every leader instead so we can grow our trade network and actually get something out of it.
We won the religious crisis without lifting a finger. Excellent. The Great Library is complete. Peter's not happy. Let's clear our forests for faster construction. With some spare gold, let's buy traders and a lighthouse. Congress is called. I'll pick something at random. Fierce fighting going on right here. Let's swap a card. New great merchant. The medieval era ends. We've met 4 leaders: Portugal, Poland, Colombia, and the Maori. Over 31 turns, we built 7 new cities. Probably the biggest jump in city count for the whole game. Gold is where we made the biggest gains. The Renaissance. Let's swap cards. Time to trade. Sometimes it pays to check what leaders actually want. An amazing theater square just went up in the capital. Buy missionary. Let's found a new port city. And start on a harbor right away. Exploring new territory. And here's a new one. 8th natural wonder. Let's sail over to the American continent. A new continent discovered. Let's trade. More rare resources means more amenities in our cities, plus bigger bonuses to science, culture, faith, gold, and production. We're a monarchy now. Let's grab the faith and science bonuses. New city founded. Harbor going up immediately. A meteor falls. Let's see what that is. A knight. Finally time to meet this settlement. Got 20 points of world influence. Sending a new settler out to claim new land. Traveling with a knight makes this a lot safer.
As always, harbor first, then we improve the rare resource tiles and fishing spots with our builder. Let's form an alliance and trade.
An alliance will strengthen our relationship with this leader.
Exploring new lands.
9th natural wonder.
Congress has convened. I'll vote for whatever, honestly. Placing Governor Liang in a coastal city to boost its growth through fishing. Let's develop Chennai for more food output, which will speed up growth. Down the line, this becomes our mega city, and we can put Pingala there to boost either science or culture, whichever we want. Let's build an industrial zone in a border city and grab 2 tiles right away before our neighbor snatches them. Buying traders, growing the economy. Delhi's up to 15 citizens now. Let's sign an economic alliance with our neighbor. That'll boost our trade numbers. Swapping cards. Buying buildings. Let's boost our religion with apostles.
Let's grab a military bonus.
Sending our missionaries into Russia.
Swapping cards. Let's build the Hall of the Grand Masters. Kotoku-in is complete. Peter's unhappy again. Not sure what to do with these warrior monks. Oh well. Oh no, a storm. Oh no, a blizzard. Oh no, an enemy spy. Let's trade. Not much else to do here. A great merchant. I'll pass on this one. Let's grab a different card. We'll take this great merchant. Another one? We'll take it. Let's level up Pingala and go down the culture branch. Recap time. Over 39 turns, we doubled our science and gold. Culture saw the biggest boost, and faith took a nice jump too. Still one leader left to meet, somewhere on the last unexplored continent, South America. The Industrial Era. We get an admiral. Let's buy 2 caravels and explore the ocean. Time to scout the nearby ocean. Lots of tiny islands out here, and none of them are settled. Not much in the way of resources either. Circumnavigation complete. And here's our final, last unexplored leader. Our 10th wonder. Let's finish exploring the coastline and head home. Easiest way to level up a naval unit. Boosting our industry. Check out these numbers in the industrial zone. Also leveling up our campus, switching from monarchy to a merchant republic. Let's set our cards.
Now that we're a merchant republic, let's trade right away.
A lot of our treaties have expired. Time to renegotiate.
Whoops, almost declared war by accident. No wars going on anywhere, nothing else to do, so let's push our religion on our neighbor instead. Second wave of Hinduism heading for Russia. Let's grow our religion's following. Let's befriend Indonesia and form an alliance right away. Mvemba and Zinga is jealous of our friendship, swapping cards. Tula has joined us. Peter the Great couldn't hold on to it, so we'll take good care of this land. Exploring distant lands. Good thing we have rite of passage. Let's see what's on this continent. We still haven't met every leader yet.
Heading back home now. World Congress. Obviously, we're voting for the Great Merchant. Ah, we lost that one. Oh well. Swapping cards. Leveling up Pingala, boosting science, and grabbing our last governor. We've got everything now. Placing spies everywhere for counter-espionage. Feeling like this'll come in handy. Swapping cards. Our neighbor wants friendship, so now we're friends with Menelik. Let's sign another economic alliance right away. Huge benefit for us. We're still dead last in tech for now. Our scout found another wonder.
Australia's fully explored now.
A new wonder. Let's wipe out this barbarian outpost. Whoa, a free city!
Somebody couldn't hold on to their loyalty, and they paid for it.
Delhi's now at 20 citizens. A storm. A blizzard. We're in first place by score now. Time to build railroads.
Railroads boost gold and production income, if I remember right.
Passing on this great engineer, taking this great merchant instead. Jadwiga's not thrilled about that. We'll take this great engineer. Seems like a solid pick. Grabbing another great engineer. Developing Chennai for fast growth. Now let's develop Ahmedabad too. We're short on housing, building neighborhoods. Ahmedabad's development continues. Next up for fast growth is the city of Kolar. Bangalore will be last on the list. The Ruhr Valley is complete. The mausoleum at Halicarnassus is complete. Our capital now has 5 wonders. Let's also build the Statue of Liberty. Another wonder discovered. Continuing to explore uncharted land.
Let's take a look at this stretch of coastline. And check out what's going on in this ocean while we're at it.
Let's trade.
Our old treaties ran out. Time to sign new ones.
Third wave of Hinduism.
We need to strengthen our faith in Russia to keep pushing Hinduism forward. Congress is called. Request for aid from Congo? We'll agree to it. We've been declared a religious threat. Yeah, that outcome was pretty predictable. Let's strengthen our position in Russia for Hinduism. We won. The threat's been handled. There's an apostle on our territory. Let's take him down in a theological combat. Recap. We've met our final leader, Pachacuti. Over 40 turns, we doubled our gold income, passing the 1,000 mark. Also a big jump in science and culture. One city has joined our empire. The modern era greets us with a golden age. Congress is called. Let's cast our votes at random. Let's form an alliance with Portugal. Caught a spy from Congo. Good thing we set up counter-espionage. 30 free influence points, though he'll probably just send more spies our way. The Statue of Liberty is finished. Time to build a new wonder. St. Basil's Cathedral. The Eiffel Tower. A friendly message from our neighbor. Our alliance has expired. Time to renew it. Trading with them is really worth it. Half the world's greenhouse gas emissions are coming from India. Passing on this great merchant. Passing again. We've got a great writer. Let's create some literary masterpieces. Yeah, this really is a golden age. A great engineer, merchant, and scientist all popped at once. What a turn. The scientist speeds up tech and civics, the merchant brings in gold and oil, and the engineer boosts production. Swapping cards. Leveling up Tingala, leveling up Victor. Chennai's population is at 25 now, passing Delhi. Setting a new policy. To boost science, we'll raise the cost of maintaining a small army. We won the World's Fair. First military camp built. A great holy site is complete. After a while, our emissions have dropped to just a quarter of the world total. Congress again. Voting at random. Let's throw in a bit extra here too. And we won. Jadwika put in some effort with her votes too. India transitions to democracy. Choosing cards. Let's trade. Some rare resources might get picked up twice if we're not paying attention, but that's not a big deal. Losing amenities? That's the real problem. We're mid-pack now in terms of tech count. Let's keep trading with the other leaders now. Rare resources are flowing in from every settled continent. Time to research the Manhattan Project. Let's form some alliances. All right, recap time. Over 40 turns, we've had strong growth in science, some in culture and faith. Gold keeps climbing too.
The Atomic Era. Let's dig up some artifacts. In our government, we're heading straight for a Tier 4 government, quickly reinforcing our cultural defenses.
We can't let Congo win this. All our effort would go to waste. I'd genuinely be upset if I lost this one.
Rome's not happy about my archaeologists. Fine by me. Congo's spy is back again. Our spies keep up the counter-espionage. Time to start building nukes. shifting from city growth to heavy production. Whoops, hope I don't end up nuking myself. Time to cut down on emissions, switching over to nuclear power, negotiating with other leaders, buying up Congo's masterpieces while they're still selling. We're buying up masterpieces from our biggest rival? He probably has no idea this is actually hurting him. Moving our troops toward the border. We're not going to war just yet. We're not planning to attack yet, so technically, we're not lying to him. No, we're not going to be friends. Our good neighbor relations are over. With army upkeep costs rising, time to swap some policy cards. We've got a lot of cards to work with, so let's think this through. Buying masterpieces. We're playing defense, but if it comes to it, the best defense is a good offense. Congress is called, picking at random. Forming an alliance with Russia and starting a war on Congo. Just in case they actually manage to win, we'll bomb them and be done with it. Whoa, need to keep an eye on that. One more alliance, leveling up Victor and Pingala. Russia and Rome are ramping up emissions fast, while our nuclear power keeps strengthening. Our army is advancing toward Congo's border. The atomic era is over. Over 40 turns, our income was cut in half thanks to our growing army. Culture saw the biggest jump. Science and faith are growing steadily. The information era. We get a free robot, moving up to a Tier 4 government. The war with Congo is in full swing. Time to settle some diplomatic issues the military way. Mvemba Nzinga needs to understand this game is ours to win, and if he disagrees, well, a couple of nukes on his cities should change his mind. This is nuclear Gandhi, baby. We'll hold off on attacking for now. Admirals make surprisingly great, hard-to-kill scouts. Whoa, 3 robots were headed my way and I didn't even notice. First, we take out the military units heading to support the robots, then we turn our attention to the robots themselves.
Lucky for us, our scouts caught the enemy's major troop movement just in time. Thanks to Gandhi's strategic genius, shutting this threat down won't be hard.
Our Air Force is doing great work with long-range strikes. We're bombing them, and they're leaving us alone.
All right, threat neutralized. Let's keep clearing out what's left of Congo's forces and keep building up our military.
Buying aluminum from Pachacooty for our bombers.
Aluminum's crucial for our army now. Air power is our top priority.
Not sure what he was expecting there, but okay. Buying aluminum from Peter, too. At this point, we could probably just make peace. Swapping cards. Recruiting some suzerains.
Before we nuke our neighbor, let's lock in as many alliances as possible so we don't get condemned too hard. A powerful blizzard. Running maintenance on our nuclear plants and continuing to build warheads. Swapping cards. Congress, trying to grab ourselves 2 extra diplomatic victory points. What traitors. Another blizzard. And another. Swapping cards. Creating new cultural works. Grabbed our last great engineer. A new wonder built. More aluminum. Let's see if our neighbor's scared of us. Nope, not scared. I guess 12 warheads just isn't enough for him. Buying up tanks for the ground assault. Alright, that's it then. Nuclear Gandhi. The moment's here. No regrets about this choice. Onward to victory. Our warheads got intercepted. What a shame. Well, guess my persistence didn't pay off there. Yeah, we're obviously getting condemned for this. More aluminum. Russia invaded us, but it's not going to change anything. We'll win this. We're not leading the space race just yet. And now we are. Time to wrap this game up with a science victory. The information era lasted 40 turns. Our gold income took a big hit. Everything else is growing, with culture doubling more than anything else. The future era. Fending off a counterattack. Let's just have some fun with our military units now. Victory's already ours either way. We're just running out the clock.
And that's it. Victory.
Can't really say it was that hard, honestly, even on Deity difficulty.
Here's the full game recap, in case anyone's curious.
This is the stats on our two biggest cities. Coastal Chennai, even though it was founded 100 turns later, actually overtook Delhi. And here's the full era-by-era breakdown of all the key stats in the game. All told, we made it through all 9 eras and won in 334 turns.
Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.